So I just want to talk a minute about world peace. We need creative people to come up with solutions. I mean, obviously fun, creative people. The artists are the funnest, most of them, unless they get into drugs. Not good. But every type of brain has got interesting and good things, depending on what they choose to do, what they're exposed to. That's my thing, is like in the United States of America, supposedly the grandest country with the best documents for government, but the education system, which we do put a lot of money in, but it's not going to work. And my mom used to say you have to have a well-rounded education, which means in sports, it means in arts, it means music, dance, it means mathematics, it means STEM. I like to jumble it all up, and I think the artist that you've been in, you put it in your brain, and then your brain sorts it out to what's important for you to be successful. So that relates to everyone in the continent of North America, South America. They aren't given the opportunities to make good choices. Poor neighborhoods are that way. You got to give them the opportunities to learn avenues to make good choices, the psychology of it. But that's all over the world. You know, there's some really evil people out there that think they need to be violent, and they just don't understand that's not true, and it's no way to live. It's no way to live for anybody. We need nonviolent to have medical care, and I know that's what the Gates want. They want people to have their health, and when you have your health, your quality of life goes up. So medical care, medical training, facilities, things like that all over the world can happen. But when you take a bomb and you blow up a city, well, you've just ruined all the structures. They can't go to class and, get a new computer and learn, because you've just taken down their entire city. And then they have to start again. So we don't want to go back to point A, B, C, where I'm working now, the ABC store, but to offer avenues as much as we can of different activities, learning styles, find out which possibility for each child to learn to make their lives good. And that's what teachers do. That's what they're supposed to be good at. It doesn't matter what grade you get, because if you experience it and it's not to your liking, you're probably not going to put a whole lot of effort into it. And I'm not saying you don't. I know my son, he didn't know his times tables, and it was really frustrating at me, because I knew how difficult his life would be if he wasn't a math brain, because I had that trouble, and I probably should have dropped out, but I kept going. But he did drop out, and there's no music rock band kind of thing like Jack Black did. But yeah, you could put a recording studio and let those kids write songs. What would be wrong with that? To go to a recording studio in your school and work with other people on poetry and songs. Oh, you can't make a living at that. Well, guess what? In the future, life is getting easier and easier. So we might as well get used to that and have more creativity and more arts until the hovercraft comes. And if you love it and you work really hard at it, you could be a genius at it. And then that's what we want in our education system, is kids loving what they're learning and learning it as best they can, and getting a big, high five for showing up. And if some of those high school kids can't come till 10, let's just get them there and let them do it. If they get in trouble, let's do psychology, let's do art therapy, and find out what's going on, that they're having trouble, and why, and find out what, I go to the VMFA, and they have a little piece of paper that says, what do you like about us? What what would you like to change? And why don't the students get that in schools? Why don't, if we're a republic and a democracy, why aren't the kids getting to vote what they want in schools? Thank you.